Hello and welcome students to Avision SSC Bank exams. I'm Sneha ma'am and today I'm back with our usual practice sessions and today is our seventh part of doing the same. Every day we are taking bits and portions of your English paper and I have solved them. I'm then discussing each of the options and helping you to prepare for your exams, like if these kind of questions are there asked in your SSC exams, how would you prepare for that? Okay, so because see there's a difference, whole lot of difference between studying the topics, knowing the topics from the videos or books PDF and solving it in your exam live. Okay, both are very different. So for that you have to actually practice the questions which were asked in your exam. And so in this way, what do? You get a real time experience as well as you see exact these questions were asked. So I have to prepare these kinds, and you can also streamline your whole lot of syllabus into portions as okay, these are only important, so I'll only concentrate on those. Like for example, I have always said that voice, narration, and subject verb agreement, tense, all these are just indispensable part. That means you can't avoid them. आपको करना है बस. If you have to pass in your exam, you have to do these portions. No excuses. So at any cost, you would have to understand the topics. So let us start our today's class without delays. And here we go. So our first question is an idiom. Okay, is an idiom. And remember what I said about idioms. Idioms are, they mean beyond verbal meaning. Mean beyond verbal meaning. That means if it says a bed of roses, it does not figuratively and literally means like there is a bed where there are roses. Okay, it means very easy and pleasant, happy, always happy, pleasant, these kind of things. So here in the question we have chicken hearted, and what will be the answer? So the answer will be, let's explore our options. The first is what? Generous. Okay, generous means what? Generous is someone who helps a lot, who does not, who helps open handedly, मतलब हाथ खोल के help करता है, सेवा करता है. So that is a generous person. Selfish is someone who only thinks about themselves. Okay, miserly means someone who is like does not spend money. And cowardly means what? Someone who is very afraid of everything, doesn't take risks. Okay, चांसेस नहीं लेता है, मतलब डरता है सब कुछ से कि नहीं बाबा अगर ऐसा हो गया तो वैसा हो गया तो. सो cowardly doesn't have the bravery. So that is our answer, because chicken hearted means what? Weak hearted. And coward also means the same, weak hearted. Okay, मतलब जिगर नहीं है. हम बोलते हैं ना, अरे इसके पास तो जिगर है. That means he is a brave person, but a coward does not have that strength of heart. They are weak. They are afraid. They don't take chances for that. Okay, they are afraid of things. So that is your answer. Number two is a synonym. Synonym of preferred. The word preferred. So let us explore our options once again. That is feared. Feared means someone who obviously generates fear. He is a feared person. So there's someone whom everyone fears. जिससे सब डरता है. Okay, that That is the meaning. Adored means someone जिसको सब लोग बहुत प्यार करते हैं. Okay, सब लोग बहुत पसंद करते हैं, प्यार करते हैं. So that is adored. Compared means सबके साथ तुलना होती है जिसका. That is compared. And number 4 is favored. Okay, that is favored. Favored मतलब जो जिसको हम ज्यादा पसंद करते हैं. And that is our answer for preferred. Why? Because both mean the same. Obviously, synonym means similar meaning words. Preferred मतलब जिसको हम ज्यादा पसंद करते हैं. Favored meaning भी वही होता है. So हम बोलते हैं ना कि टीचर इस पोर्शन को ज्यादा फेवर करता है या इस स्टूडेंट को ज्यादा फेवर करता है, तो इसको प्रेफर ज्यादा करता है. Next is again an error correction, or no, that is an error detection. Here you have an error detection. So everyone except she have traveled by air. Okay. In fact, when I took classes yesterday, one physical class I took at my office, so there I was just telling them this portion. With a third person singular, we always have has. Okay, third person singular. She and he and it. She, he, it. ये तीनों क्या बन गए? थर्ड पर्सन सिंगुलर है ना. सो ये जो थर्ड पर्सन सिंगुलर बन गए, इनके साथ हमेशा हैज होता है. सो द मिस्टेक इज इन विच पोर्शन? शी हैव. राइट. Number 4 is the poor man was dash entry to the restaurant. Okay. So what can be our best answer? Our first option is derived. Derived मतलब किसी चीज से निकालना, पाना. Okay. मतलब some idea is derived from this theory. So इस theory से इस idea को हमने निकाला है. That is derived. Denied मतलब क्या? मना कर देना. Okay, to prevent, मना कर देना. Deny. Devoid means what? Devoid मतलब डिवाइड मतलब है कि खाली, ये इससे खाली है. Nowadays humans are devoid of peace, मतलब इंसान में पीस नहीं है, तो इससे खाली. Deluded means something else. Okay, delude means in a like confused, in a delusion, denial, isn't it? मतलब क्या है ना कि एक वहम. In Hindi, the best word to define delusion is वहम. We have wrong ideas about something, that is delusion, and that means deluded. Someone मतलब किसी ने सोचा था कि अच्छा ऐसा करेंगे लेकिन हुआ बिल्कुल उल्टा, so that person was under a वहम. Okay, so yeah, that is there, and our answer is that. Hence, our answer is denied. Therefore, number 2, the poor man was denied entry to the restaurant. Okay, this is it. Number 5 is a child could understand his theory. So this is an active question, active sentence. You would have to select the correct passive tense, passive voice, that is. Yeah, and for that you would have to pay attention to the tense and the structure of the verb. So now for this, to solve this question, first we will select the subject and object of our sentence. Child is our subject, theory is our object, and this is it. So in our passive voice sentence, what will be our subject? That is theory. Let's explore our options. His theory was understood by a child. No, this is not our answer, because even if theory is our subject, was understood नहीं होगा यहाँ पे, because we did not have a form of the past tense. Here we had a modal, right? Here we have a modal. we also need a modal in our answer also. His theory could be understood by a child. So this can be considered as our answer. His theory can be understood. No. Could will remain could. If we had can in our active question, we will change that to could. But if we have could already in the passive, that means it will stay as could. His theory is being understood. No, absolutely no, because there is no continuous tense any kind. Only modal is there. So his theory could be understood by a child is our perfect correct answer, because child is the object over here, and his theory entire thing is our subject. The next one is we had a long discussion at a cup of coffee. Hmm? And error correction again, this is a preposition question. In fact, this is the first preposition, first or second preposition question that we got while solving it. So, at a cup of coffee is not correct. We had a long discussion with a cup of coffee is the correct one. मतलब हम कॉफी पीते पीते कॉफी के साथ डिस्कशन किए. At मतलब place, okay. At is used for a place. At मतलब a place. But कॉफी कोई प्लेस नहीं है. With मतलब इसके साथ. With something, along with something, है ना. So कॉफी के साथ हमने बात किया. So our wrong portion is at a cup. The both children go to the same school. Okay, same question of error detection, ed sorry, yeah. So our wrong portion you can totally understand is the both, because we don't write the both. This is not the correct thing. Both children go to the same school is your correct answer. Then we have a synonym of cordial. Let us explore the options. Rude means, first let us know the meaning of cordial. Cordial मतलब क्या? बहुत दिल से, warm, है ना. आंतरिक, हार्दिक भी बोलते हैं. आंतरिक, ओके. हार्दिक, दिल से कुछ प्रार्थना करना, दैट इज कॉर्डियल. अच्छा, आवर फर्स्ट एग्जांपल इज रूड. बट रूड इज टोटली अपोजिट ऑफ दिस. रूड मतलब बहुत जो एकदम तमीज नहीं है जिसको, सो दैट इज अ रूड पर्सन. कोल्ड इज डिफरेंट. कोल्ड मतलब जो ना ज्यादा इमोशंस नहीं दिखाता है, ठीक है, ठंडा रहता है. कोल्ड, वेरी इग्नोरेंट, सब कुछ में बहुत दूर दूर से रहता है. हार्ड इज समथिंग एल्स. हार्ड मतलब खुद पे बहुत सख्त एंड कठिन आदमी और इंसान, कठिन इंसान. दैट इज नॉट आवर आंसर. So the last option is worm, and that is our answer for cordial. As I said, worm and cordial welcome ऐसा लिखा होता है ना, कुछ शादी वगैरह के इनविटेशंस में ऐसे लिखते हैं कि warm and cordial welcome, cordially invite you. ज्यादातर ये इनविटेशंस में यूज होता है ये वर्ड, है ना. सो दिस मीन्स हार्दिक मतलब दिल से, अंतर से हम आपको आपकी स्वागत करते हैं. दिस काइंड ऑफ फीलिंग. So invitations kind of thing. अच्छा, the next synonym is of disheartened. Disheartened मतलब क्या? मतलब दुखी होना, दिल हारना. Okay, right. The first option is depressed, and that is our answer, because the rest of the options say disgusted. Disgusted मतलब not exactly disheartened. Disgusted में हम गुस्सा भी होते हैं, किसी से हम तंग आते हैं. ओके, किसी से तंग आना is disgusted. तंग आना, तंग आना. डिसग्रेस्ड मतलब क्या? असम्मान. a someone, है ना? अच्छा, disliked is what? Disliked means पसंद ना करना किसी को. So the best word with our disheartened is depressed because it means दिल हारना, दुखी होना. Our direct form, direct, indirect, that is narration. Narration is very important, as I said. So the sentence goes as Mahesh said to Rita, don't play in the sun. Let's explore our options first. Our first option is Mahesh advised Rita not to play in the sun. Acha, we can keep it. Second option is Mahesh told to Rita to not play in the sun. See, we don't use usually these kind of infinitives in the indirect form like that. Told to Rita तो नहीं होगा. Told Rita हो सकता था. Not to play, to not play नहीं होगा. So construction में गलती है ना? So यहाँ भी गलती है, यहाँ भी गलती है. Number 3 is Mahesh requested Rita that don't play in the sun. अच्छा, so ये भी तो गलत है because request तो firstly नहीं है because please नहीं है, and that don't play is firstly wrong construction and also wrong because don't में मतलब we are not supposed to totally write those words, exact words in our narration. Okay, we can say requested Rita to not play in the sun, है ना? So but we cannot write exactly do not play. That is used only in our direct speech because that is when we are saying it to someone directly. Okay, there is no point memorizing the rules if you don't understand it. When we are talking to someone, those words are different to when our words are being repeated by someone else. है ना? हम जब किसी को directly कुछ बोल रहे हैं, those words are different. उनके शब्द अलग होंगे. जिस जबकि जैसे हमारे वर्ड्स को कोई रिपीट करेगा तो तब उसका भी वर्ड्स अलग होगा. सो दैट डोंट प्ले भी नहीं आएगा. महेश ऑर्डर्ड रीता दैट नॉट प्ले इन द सन एकदम भी गलत है. सेंटेंस का कंस्ट्रक्शन गलत है. सो महेश एडवाइज्ड रीता नॉट टू प्ले इन द सन. Is our first the first option is our right answer. Is advised Rita to not. Number 6 is if they will get married, they will probably settle in Mumbai. Okay. But here, let's see what is our mistake. In fact, okay, this is a sentence correction question. Means there are two kinds of things. In one, you just have to point out the portion where they have given you the error, and in the other part, other kind of sentence, there is this thing that if they get married means you would have to select the correct answer also means substitute that wrong portion with the right answer. So if they get married is your answer because if they will get married is not the right thing. The next portion can be in the future in the future tense. It is the future tense, right? This is your future tense but not they will get married. If they get married, the first will always be in your past tense. Our main clauses now are usually in past tense. There is a separate discussion about this, but I'm not going into the detail. Usually, what happens? Our main clause. What is our main clause? If they get married, right? Why is it the main clause? Because the sentence stands upon this. This rest portion is our dependent clause. Dependent clauses can be of different tenses, but main clause is of past tense. So this is important to remember. Our last slide is here. Okay. So this is also the same kind of sentence constitution where you have to substitute the mistaken portion. They stopped to laugh as soon as the teacher entered the classroom. Stopped to laugh. Hmm. Okay. But we don't use an infinitive like this. They stopped laughing. This is how you are supposed to write. They stopped laughing and not stop laughing because, as I said again, this is our main clause. Here, our past tense will be used, past tense will be written. So, yes, this is our answer. So, one word substitution is our next question, that is pertaining to an individual from birth. Okay. Now, there is one word which can replace it, that is congenital. Congenital means something related to an individual from birth. The rest are different, which says habitual, hmm. So habitual is something means someone whose habit is there. Okay, a habitual thing. This habit doesn't go, so this is a habitual thing. Chronic is something which does not get cured. There is a chance of 90% chance of getting confused between congenital and chronic because both seem related but they are not related between them. Okay, chronic means something which does not get cured, not cured. But a disease from birth is something which is different, which has this word congenital. Acha, number four is anomaly. Anomaly is different. Anomaly means some wrong calculation. Okay, anomalous, anomalous thing, or हिसाब नहीं मिल रहा है. That kind of thing. Hmm? Yeah, deviates. That is not normal. Means two sources they say different news, so that is anomaly. There is something that deviates, okay, from what is meant to happen, from what should happen. So उससे जब कुछ differ करता है, so that is anomaly. Haste. Number three is haste, and let's see our options. That is lose. Lose means to lose, हार जाना. रश मीन्स जल्दी जल्दी करना. डैश मतलब धक्का दे देना. डैश द कार अगेंस्ट द पिलर. हाँ. एंड डिले मीन्स टू देर करना, है ना. डिले मतलब देर करना. सो दैट इज द ऑपोजिट ऑफ हेस्ट. हेस्ट मतलब जल्दी करना, डिले मतलब देर करना. One word substitution to increase the speed. Accelerate. Accelerate means to increase speed. Activate is something which is different. Activate means चालू करना. ये तो तुम लोग को बहुत पता है क्योंकि एक्टिवेट डीएक्टिवेट करते रहते हो, है ना. तो एक्सिलरेट इज समथिंग एल्स. एक्सिलरेट मीन्स रिफ्रेश हो जाना, एकदम तरोताजा कर देना. ठीक है. एसिमिलेट मीन्स मिला देना खुद के मतलब कुछ किसी में कुछ को मिला देना. एसिमिलेट. So these are the things. Our last is again a narration question. Our sentence is, she said we visited Uttarakhand in the summer vacation. Okay. So this is our question, and let us explore our options, which says she said that they visited Uttarakhand in the summer vacation. Okay, this is okay. Number two is, she said that we visited Uttarakhand in the summer vacation. See, who is we over here, right? When she is saying this we means what? उन लोग, because she is actually saying this. Here we implies to she, लेकिन यहाँ पे कोई कोट नहीं कर रहा है. देखो, हम कोट को फिर से लिख रहे हैं ऐसे ही कि इसने ये बताया था. So when there are no quotations, so during that time we can't use we. It will be they. ना उसने, उन्होंने, they, उन लोग ने. So this is the difference. She said that they will visit Uttarakhand in the summer vacation. Then fourth is, she said that they have visited. Have तो नहीं है यहाँ पे, have नहीं होगा. Will visit भी नहीं होगा, obviously future है. Have में perfect tense use ही नहीं किया है. So our number one option is our answer. That is, she said that they visited Uttarakhand in the summer vacation. है ना? क्योंकि जब हमारे पास नॉर्मल टेंस होता है तो ऑब्वियसली वो हम रख रख देंगे. पास्ट टेंस है तो पास्ट टेंस ही लिखेंगे यहाँ पे. Yeah, this is it. So as I said, you have already seen that how many narration questions we had solved. In fact, in each practice sessions we usually solve many narration questions in voice, everything, all this we do. So that is why I'm constantly telling that these you can't skip. If you haven't watched the previous videos, do check them out. Okay, constantly watch, and you can also write in the comments that what exactly do you want, how do you want to learn more. If you can share it with your friends, that also will be great. So thank you for today. We'll come back in the next class on Monday. Yeah.